Today I'm going to show you how to make a really basic cappuccino, which is frothed milk and strongly brewed espresso. So what we're going to do is look at our coffee maker first. We have a basic cappuccino machine here. It comes with a little pot. This is to receive the espresso once it's brewed. This is called an espresso pot. It consists of the espresso handle and the espresso basket. The basket just fits inside the pot. And when you're brewing your coffee, it connects to the machine here. It's in and turns. This is our espresso scoop. Our steam wand handle attached to the machine here. This lid on the top, which gets screwed down as tightly as you can possibly fit it. And the dial on the side, which has a nozzle for off, brew, and steam. The ingredients that you need for this are plain water, some sort of milk or soy milk, and espresso coffee beans. You'll need a mug to steam your milk in. So to get started, what you want to do is fill your pot with water for as much espresso as you intend to brew. Go to 4 today. That's 4 ounces. Pour your water into the back of the machine, just like a regular coffee maker, and tighten down the lid, again, as tightly as you can. So once you start brewing, this fills up with steam, and if it's not down as tightly as possible, you lose all the steam, and you're at risk for the lid blowing off and shooting in the base. So you'll take your espresso basket, set it here. Take your espresso scoop and scoop out 2 heaping scoops of finely ground espresso beans. With the back of your scoop, you'll pat it down so that it's tightly packed within the espresso basket. You take the espresso basket, put it right into the espresso handle, and attach it up to your machine. Just turn it straight to the side. Then you'll put your espresso pot right underneath and turn your nozzle from off to brew. It takes a minute to get really hot, so while you're doing that, just take your coffee mug, pour in the milk that you need. You want about a ½ cup for 1 cappuccino. And what you'll do is just set that right underneath your steam nozzle so that when you're ready for it, it's right there for you. You'll start to hear the machine heating up, filling with steam. The steam is going to push the water through the espresso basket, brewing the espresso very quickly and very strongly, and the espresso is going to come right out into your espresso pot. When your espresso pot begins to fill all the way up and you start to see that just steam is coming out of here, you'll want to capture that steam through the steam wand to steam, froth, and heat your milk. So once that starts to happen, you're going to reach around, grab the steam pot, lift the milk up, and then once it is on already, once your milk is already submerged, your steam wand is already submerged in your milk, you're going to twist the nozzle to steam after it's already done. If you don't wait till it's already on the milk, you're just going to create a huge mess. It takes a little bit of patience. You'll start to smell the espresso brewing. Here we see the espresso has started to come out now. So we're just going to wait patiently as this fills up. It only takes about a minute, maybe less, depending on how much espresso you're brewing. It'll start to fill up here. And again, once it starts to have steam come out, that's when you're going to put the mug with the milk up onto the steam wand and turn your dial to steam. Espresso is just a very strongly, darkly roasted coffee bean that's ground very finely, too fine for a regular coffee maker, but just perfect for a cappuccino machine. And it creates a really strong, rich coffee taste. You can use it in baking or in drink straight espresso shots if you're looking for a really heavy caffeine kick. This is the beginning stages of when we're going to want to use our steam wand. You're going to want to wait till your espresso reaches the level where you think you've brewed all the water out that you have. It starts to spit out quite a lot of steam at this point. So we're getting some good steam. It's looking pretty good. So again, I'll reach over here, put the mug onto the steam wand, and turn my dial over here back to steam. While it's doing that, you're going to want to move the mug around so that you get a nice even heat through on your milk. And you're going to wait until you don't hear any more steam. At that point, you know that you've got your milk nice and warm, you've got it heated through, and that your machine has emptied of all the steam that it contains. That steam buildup in here creates a lot of pressure, and you won't want to unscrew the top or take anything apart until you've eradicated all that steam. I've got a nice mug of steamed frothed milk. I'm going to take my espresso pot off here and just pour it right into my mug of steamed milk. You might have to pause for a moment while you allow for the milk froth to go down a little bit. Just fill it right up there. Be a little bit patient. This is a really basic cappuccino. If you want to add some vanilla syrup, chocolate syrup, or any sort of sweetener or sugar, you would just put it all together this way and then stir that in at the end with whatever flavor or sweetener